The only thing worse than being bullied as an adult, the only thing worse than being profiled for your skin color as a kid is when racism starts before you're even born. And that's what Meghan Markle was going through, as revealed in this new Oprah Winfrey interview, where she said that there were conversations that were had when she was pregnant, where she was told their son was not only was he not going to have a title when he was born as a prince, that he also was not going to receive royal security, that is afforded to every other child and grandchild of the royal family. And they also said that they were concerned about how brown he was going to be when he came out, before they could even determine if they would even allow him to operate in a role of royalty, as far as they were concerned. And you can tell that she was distraught. You can tell that she wasn't making this up. Oprah said, I know this is a loaded question. And she said, but I can give you a genuine and honest answer. And I think that speaks to the levels of century-long racism and how it's embedded in our society. Here she is married to royalty and having a kid, and they're like, yeah, unfortunately, the brown kid's not going to be a prince, and he's not going to have royal security. We really need to see how brown he's going to be when he comes out before we can really say to what extent we're going to even highlight him or allow him to be a part of the family.
How did they think in 2021 they would get away with this? How did they think that she wasn't going to tell everybody?
I think that they thought, because a lot of them go through so much and don't say anything because of the acumen and the accolades and all of the rewards that come with being associated and affiliated with that family. Look at, was it Prince Charles, who was named in the Epstein scandal. It's a lot that goes on. I don't think that they knew that Miss Ma'am was not going to have it, and so I felt like they thought that she was going to, play the role and be quiet and just kind of figure it out and wait. She said no. Nope. She said no. I can't wait to see the rest of what she has to say. I don't even know how to feel about that, because your child's not even born yet. Like, here you are, a part of the royal family, married to a son of the royal family. Mind you, his mom was literally the black sheep, pardon the pun, of the family. And we saw what happened to her, trying to not live up to what they thought that she should be. And then here we are with the first biracial person of color, whatever is the appropriate term. And they're like, yeah, we got it, we get you, but yeah, we don't know. He's definitely not gonna get a crown. He's definitely not gonna get a title. He's definitely not gonna be like the rest of the kids in the family. I can now understand why they left. Because like when they left, everybody had speculations about, they want to be in Hollywood, they want to sell their story, they want to make money, this, that, the third. And she was saying that we never left the family, but we did what we thought was best for us and for our child.
Can I say something from a light-skinned person's perspective? Because in most spaces, it's not safe for her to say these things, and I defer to my browner counterparts because I'm like, I get it. You know what I mean? I have privilege and I get all that. She's a biracial person, and here she's with a white man, and here they are still holding her son's ethnicity, or like his, the characteristics of his skin and how he looks over her head, which goes to show it don't matter how black you are, they will still treat you like the N-word.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that have so much to say about, she ain't my princess. She ain't even black. She ain't even black. You know what I mean? I was just like, I want to say something, because at the end of the day, you may think that lighter complected people or people that can pass have certain amount of benefits. They do, but trust me, there's always somebody waiting there to tell you to sit your black ass down, no matter what you look like. And when it comes to this topic, I heard it so much, but I was like, y'all ain't ready to receive this. And this is it. This is the wake up call. That child and that child is probably going to look just like them. You know what I mean? But it doesn't even matter what the child looks like. The fact that that child has Black African heritage is the problem.
I agree with you. You can't marry out of it. You can't work your way out of racism. You can't marry your way out of racism. You can't educate yourself out of racism. Like, it is just, it's gonna be here until it's not. And I was watching an interview with the actor from Get Out, and I can't think of his name. Daniel Kumiyame. I don't want to butcher his name, but I was watching an interview that he did with the Red on Red Pill, I think it was, or with Van from the Red Pill show, when he was asking him during the playing a role in Judas and the Black Messiah, did it help him to get a more of a sense of what the African American experience and slavery and the movement and all of that? And he was explaining to him, he said, I already understand that. He said, I understand that. I understand Black history. I understand what happened to people and what was going on and what the movie was about, like the character study and all of that. So he was saying, like, I get it. He's like, but it's not my job to explain slavery. Like, he's like, I'm just here to do a job. So the people that caused the problem should be the ones to fix the problem. Why? Like, there's like, he was basically made the analogy that if an old lady got
that's not why they didn't ask him that for that reason. Your experience is different than ours.
Yes,
your experience is not the same as ours, and that's why they asked the question. It's not about you becoming an ambassador to teach white folk. It's like, do you understand the struggle that we went through in this country? It is different than yours.
From what I got from it, he was saying that he understood that, and that going into the role, he understood the weight that was on his shoulders in playing the character. But he also, I agree with you, he also tap danced around the subject and answered the question, I guess, the best he knew how. But I did like the analogy where he was saying that if your house got robbed and the police showed up, it was like, so explain to me why you got robbed. And it's like, what?
Huh?
Like, I don't what?
Understand, because you can comprehend English, but you will never be able to feel the same way we feel. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, and I agree with that. Matter of fact, I feel a certain type of way about British actors playing all these American roles anyway, because the reason you got it is because they didn't want to cast African American actors. So I get you. I'm with you, Seth. I'm with you. I got you. I'm here with you. I was just trying to segue that into probably gonna cut this piece out the show because she just roasted the shit out of me because she's like not on my watch. But back on topic, I can't imagine what Meghan Markle felt like in that moment to know that I am a member of the royal family. I am married to the most likable son of the two, Prince, and they're telling me that, hey, got it, good. By the way, yeah, he's not gonna be royalty. Yeah, he's not gonna be royalty. He's not gonna be a prince. He's not gonna get security. We're not gonna look after him. We're not gonna watch him. We're not gonna treat him as a grandchild. And he's just not. Let's see how brown he is first. I think that's horrible and horrific, and that's that on that.
I just think that, how do I say this and be sympathetic? A, you know what you're marrying into. And throughout the course of history and the royal family, they have not been kind to outsiders.
True.
Even one of the brothers had to renounce his title because he decided to marry a divorcee. So if they're going to kick their own kind out, what makes you think you, your child, your grandchildren are going to get a pass? That's not happening. And as long as Queen Elizabeth has breath in her body, that is not going to change.
She's still living?
Yeah.
Yes, she's still living.
Barely. She's rounding it up. She's rounding it up.
So yeah, I just feel like you kind of just know what you're in for, and although it's a sad situation, I don't really see any change coming. I mean, you can bring awareness to it, but this is the royal family, and with royals and anybody that's in a high political position, they do things in their family to make things the way that they are, even if it means to get rid of you. So with that being said, I just don't really know what she's venting dirty laundry, but I don't know what she expects. I just really don't. Right. She just wants to let us know how she feels. I don't see any change happening. It's sad, but I mean, that's just kind of the way it is.
Do you think it's an insurance policy, like the just in case something happens in the future?
For her kids?
Yeah, some sort of backlash.
I don't know.
Mentioned the whole brand with this whole. It's very strange, but
yeah, like setting it up. So and then maybe she came to America to have this kid because she knew that something may happen to it in the UK, and she wanted to ensure the safety. But she's just putting it out there, I guess. So like maybe it is insurance to kind of let you know that hey, they said that this is not going to happen. So I want everyone to know stateside what my experience is. So that we're on the same page. Just out there.
But I think that she wanted to clear some things up because a lot of rumors were swirling about, the black girl came in and convinced the prince that he don't need to be in the royal family, and she's breaking up the family. And there's a lot of that media propaganda hype that, clickbait was out there. And I think that she kind of just wanted a stage where she could speak her bit and it would get out the way she said it. And then because even now the news, TMZ is like, Meghan Markle slanders the royal family. I mean, the tonality of the write-ups. She threw Kate under the bus, and it's like threw her under the bus. Like, how does she like? I don't. So yeah, it's we'll see where it's going. Right. Because like I said, this is fresh off the press, so we got to watch it. I want to watch it in context, but I know that was the first major piece that came out of it. So I haven't watched it in context. So I want to get it in context. But she definitely said that. She definitely was. She's definitely bothered by it, and she should be.
Well, Cecily,
I think it's something to what you said, Tony, about her wanting to have the second child here. That might be her getting some leverage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, and I think it goes back to what you said about the light skin privilege. Would we even be discussing this if she was undeniably black? It was something. If he knew that she was racially ambiguous, I don't know of too many royal members of the family that have dipped all the way in the pond. It's like, let me stay in this comfort zone. So there again, he kind of knew. It's like she's black enough, but not too black. If she would have been undeniably black, we wouldn't be having this conversation because he would never married her.
So she's not from Zamunda.
No, she's definitely not from Zamunda. She from well, kinda.
Did say what?
That's next door. Yeah, that's outside the gate.
Next door, yeah. That's
yeah. Have